I'll just do a little shout out for strategists and explain how some of the strategies in this game start to emerge. So you have these 4 quality of life scores, but you don't actually have to try and optimize all 4 of them. You don't have to have the lowest possible pain and trauma or the highest possible meaning and pleasure. For example, you can just go down a path of accepting all the trauma that hits you and just keep on building up trauma, but then just become deeply religious for the whole game and repress it until you die. And that will work fine. Your trauma will never catch up with you that way. The other option you can go for, of course, is talk to the therapist who can bring down your trauma permanently. But that's expensive. And if the trauma is accumulating quickly enough, it's not going to be a viable strategy for you. Likewise, if you want to go into like a really painful job that's taking a heavy toll on you, you can just get opioids from the doctor. That's going to repress your pain and your pleasure. But then if you've got loads of pain and trauma, you can get opioids and faith at the same time, and you're only going to repress your pleasure just the once, right? So then you can put all of your chips into building up your meaning score as high as possible. And if you have a really meaningful life, it won't matter that you're an opioid addicted religious nut, because you will still end up with the highest quality of life. So you can look at kind of long-term strategies and think, well, do I want to actually bring down my metrics permanently and just not worry about them? Or do I want to live with these negative metrics and just find a way to mitigate their effects? And then to flip it around, of course, there are strategies that then emerge if you are playing the doctor or the televangelist. Like if you're the televangelist, you're the only player that can provide faith. And so if someone is now in your church and they depend on you to repress their trauma every round, you can just start charging whatever the hell you want. You can make them hand over your life savings, their life savings, and they're not going to be able to stop because you're the only way that you can keep repressing that trauma for them. And likewise, if you're the doctor, you can just charge whatever you want for those opioids, and no one can stop you.